Something massive just happened in the world of electric vehicles, and if you've been sleeping on Aptera, today is the day that changes. The team over at Aptera, a group so small it would make most automakers laugh, has just officially rolled their very first Atlas vehicle off the assembly line. And the weight of what that means cannot be overstated. This isn't a render, it isn't a prototype tucked away in a lab, and it isn't a carefully staged press photo. This is a real vehicle, built on a real production line, driving out of a real factory under its own power. And if you've been following this company's journey from the very beginning, you already know that getting to this exact moment was never supposed to be easy. To truly understand why the Atlas rollout hits differently than anything Aptera has shown before, you have to go back and understand the vehicle that came before it. Artemis was the name of the vehicle you've been watching them cruise around in for months now, and it had a very specific and deliberate purpose in the company's development roadmap. Artemis was never meant to be the finished product. It was a rolling proof of concept designed to answer one critical question: can all of the electronics inside this vehicle actually work together as a single, unified system? That question sounds simple on the surface, but underneath it lies an enormous amount of engineering complexity that most people never stop to think about. Every time you walk up to a modern vehicle and it just works, the display lights up, the door unlatches, the windows respond, the charging system talks to the battery. There are dozens of microcontrollers and computers all speaking the same language at the same time. If even one of those systems miscommunicates, the whole experience falls apart. And for an entirely new vehicle platform built from scratch by a lean team, getting all of that right is genuinely one of the hardest things to do. Artemis proved it could be done. The display worked. The windows responded from the central screen. The door latches operated correctly. And most impressively, the solar panels fed live wattage data back to the driver in real time. Seeing your vehicle charge itself while you drive and watching those numbers tick up on a screen in front of you is the kind of thing that makes you realize the future of transportation is already here. But as impressive as Artemis was, Atlas represents a leap forward that makes everything before it look like a warm-up act. Where Artemis was about proving the soul of the vehicle, the software, the electronics, the intelligence, Atlas is about proving the body, the bones, and the build process itself. This is Aptera stepping up to a completely different challenge, validating the assembly line, the physical workflow, and the step-by-step process of how every single Atlas vehicle will be put together going forward. That shift might not sound dramatic from the outside, but inside the automotive industry, it is the difference between having a great idea and actually being able to manufacture it at scale. Think about what that actually means in practice. Every bolt that gets torqued, every panel that gets fitted, every wire harness that gets routed through the body has to be done in a sequence that is efficient, repeatable, and scalable. And when you watch the detail-oriented factory walkthroughs that have come out from people like Steve from Aptera Owners Club and Jeff from the Electrified Engineer, you start to see just how seriously Aptera is taking that challenge. They are not just building a car, they are engineering the process of building a car. And those are two completely different disciplines that require two completely different ways of thinking. Down to the smallest detail, like whether a wiring harness needs to be 2 inches longer or 3 inches shorter to make installation faster and more foolproof, Aptera is running the numbers and making the calls. Because in a production environment, small inefficiencies compound. A process that takes 30 seconds longer than it needs to, multiplied across hundreds or thousands of vehicles, becomes a massive bottleneck that eats into delivery timelines and margins. Getting this right on the first Atlas build means every vehicle after it benefits from every lesson learned. And that compounding effect is exactly how small teams eventually punch way above their weight class. And the momentum is already visible. Behind that first completed Atlas, there are more vehicles at various stages of completion on that same factory floor, which means the line is not just operational, it is already in motion. Seeing those vehicles lined up in different stages of assembly is one of the most quietly powerful images Aptera has ever released, because it tells you this was not a one-time event staged for a camera. This is a factory that is working, learning, and accelerating all at the same time. Now let's talk about what makes Atlas fundamentally different from everything that came before it in Aptera's development history, because this is where things get genuinely exciting. Before Atlas, Aptera was working with what are called production intent builds. Vehicles assembled with parts that were the right size and shape of the final components, but not necessarily made from the final materials. That meant a lot of parts were 3D printed, which is a perfectly valid approach during early development because it lets you move fast, test fit and function, and iterate without the cost and lead time of tooling up real production components. But 3D printed parts, no matter how precise, are not the same as the actual production components that will go into every customer's vehicle. They are softer, less durable, more prone to degradation over time, and they simply cannot tell you everything you need to know about how the real part will perform in the real world. Atlas changes that entirely. Every component going into these builds is a genuine production part, manufactured the way it will be manufactured for every single vehicle that rolls off this line. The steering wheel alone is a perfect example of this shift. Compared to earlier builds, the Atlas steering wheel is made from noticeably more durable and rigid materials, and that upgrade is not cosmetic, it is structural. It speaks to a vehicle that is being built to survive decades of daily use, not just to impress people in a factory walkthrough video. And when you start stacking up all of these production spec components across the entire vehicle, what you end up with is something that feels less like a prototype and more like the real thing. Because it is. Atlas is also the most feature-complete version of this vehicle that has ever existed, and the list of what it includes goes well beyond what Artemis could offer. The sound system is fully operational and has already been demoed, delivering the kind of audio experience you would expect from a vehicle that has clearly thought carefully about every aspect of the ownership experience. The seating is more refined and more comfortable, which matters enormously when you consider that the people buying this vehicle are planning to live with it every day, not just drive it to car shows on weekends. HVAC thermal testing is on the near-term roadmap, which means Aptera is about to stress test the climate control system through real-world temperature extremes to make sure it performs the way it needs to. DC fast charging validation is also part of the upcoming testing cycle, and that one is especially significant for anyone who has been wondering whether this vehicle can handle life outside of a commuter bubble. Being able to road trip in an EV is no longer a luxury, it is a baseline expectation. And Aptera clearly understands that delivering a vehicle that cannot keep up with real road trip demands is not an option. But here is the part of the Atlas story that is equal parts necessary and genuinely painful to think about. Some of these first builds are headed for destructive testing. That means crash tests, durability assessments, and structural abuse that will push these vehicles to their breaking point on purpose. And yes, that means some of the first Atlas builds will not survive the process. For anyone who has been waiting for this vehicle for years, watching one get destroyed in a test is going to sting, and that is completely understandable. But this is a non-negotiable part of building a vehicle that people can trust with their lives, and the fact that Aptera is doing it properly rather than cutting corners says everything about the kind of company they are. Safety data is not optional. It is the foundation that every delivery, every insurance policy, and every customer confidence rating is built on, and Aptera is earning that foundation the right way. Even though Aptera builds a 3-wheeled autocycle rather than a traditional 4-wheeled vehicle, the commitment to rigorous testing reflects a company that is playing the long game and building something meant to last. Now, stepping back from the technical side for a moment, there is something deeply personal about why vehicles like the Atlas matter to people who have been following this space for a while. For a lot of EV drivers, the conversation around electric vehicles has become exhausting in a way that it never should have been. Because what started as a discussion about technology somehow turned into a political statement. Pulling into a parking lot, charging at a public station, or even just having a bumper sticker on your car has become something that can spark arguments that have nothing to do with the vehicle itself. That is not why most people fell in love with electric vehicles in the first place. Most people got excited about EVs because of the engineering, the efficiency, the silence, the instant torque, and the idea of a transportation future that was genuinely smarter and cleaner than what came before it. The Aptera brings all of that back to the center of the conversation, because the questions it sparks are not political, they are scientific, and that is a breath of fresh air. Imagine pulling up somewhere in an atlas and having someone walk over not because of a logo or a brand association, but because they genuinely cannot figure out what they are looking at. That conversation does not start with ideology, it starts with curiosity, and it goes somewhere interesting every single time. You get to talk about solar efficiency and why the vehicle's aerodynamic shape is not just for looks, but is mathematically necessary to maximize the energy captured by the panels on its surface. You get to talk about how a three-wheeled design reduces rolling resistance and drag in ways that a conventional four-wheeled form factor simply cannot match. You get to explain why driving this vehicle can functionally cost almost nothing over time. Because on a sunny day, the sun is doing the heavy lifting for you. Those are the conversations that remind you why you fell in love with this technology in the first place. And the Aptera delivers them on a silver platter every single time someone sees it for the first time. And speaking of silver, now that we are finally seeing the Atlas in a glossy finish, rather than the matte wrap that has been on test vehicles for so long, it is worth pausing to appreciate how different it looks. The glossy surface catches light in a way that the matte finish simply does not, and it gives the vehicle a presence that feels more refined, more finished, and honestly more exciting than anything we have seen in previous reveals. It still looks like something from a different era of transportation, sleek, aerodynamic, and unmistakably futuristic. But the glossy finish elevates it in a way that makes you want to see it in every color imaginable. And with 9 more validation builds still to come off that assembly line, this is genuinely the perfect opportunity for Aptera to show the world what this platform looks like with a little color variation. A deep, rich black would make the Atlas look like something you would expect to see in a sci-fi film. And it would photograph beautifully in almost any lighting condition. A clean, bright white would give it an almost clinical precision that would appeal to the minimalist crowd, who wants their vehicle to feel as intentional as the technology inside it. And if Aptera really wanted to turn heads and make a statement, a glossy hot rod red would stop traffic in a way that even the baseline silver probably cannot match. These validation builds are going to be used for testing, but they are also an opportunity to build visual excitement around the product before deliveries begin. And smart use of color could do a lot of that heavy lifting. Shifting to the business picture, because no conversation about Aptera is complete without addressing the financial reality that surrounds where the company stands right now. The cash position is healthier than a lot of outside observers expected. And that matters enormously for a company at this stage of the pre-production journey, where costs are high and revenue is not yet flowing. The stock has also made a recovery that surprised a lot of people who had written it off, and while it is still far below IPO levels, which, to be fair, is true of almost every EV stock on the market, the trajectory has been more positive than the bears were predicting. Short interest tells an interesting story too, because when you compare the percentage of shares being shorted in Aptera versus what you see in companies like Lucid and Rivian, Aptera actually comes out looking relatively more trusted by the market. Short sellers are not infallible, but they are typically some of the most motivated and well-researched skeptics in any given market. And the fact that they are more heavily positioned against bigger, better-funded EV startups than against Aptera says something worth paying attention to. None of this means the road ahead is easy, and nobody who has been watching this space long enough believes that getting from first Atlas build to full customer deliveries is going to happen without obstacles. But the overall picture, cash on hand, improving stock sentiment, lower short interest, and a validated assembly line producing real vehicles with production components, is genuinely the best that picture has looked in the company's history. And from the perspective of someone who works in the EV startup space and understands what it actually takes to get a vehicle from concept to production, what Aptera has accomplished with the team they have is staggering. Most people have no frame of reference for how hard it is to build a car company from scratch. And that is not a criticism. It is just a reality that is hard to grasp without living it. The number of variables involved in taking a vehicle from a sketch on a whiteboard to a physical object rolling out of a factory under its own power is genuinely overwhelming. Supply chain management, tooling, manufacturing process engineering, software development, safety certification, regulatory compliance, financial planning, investor relations. All of it has to move forward simultaneously, and all of it has to come together at the same time. Doing that with a large, well-funded team at a legacy automaker with decades of established processes is difficult enough. Doing it with a lean, passionate team at a startup, on a timeline that the market is constantly scrutinizing and second-guessing, is something else entirely. And yet here we are. First Atlas off the line, more vehicles building behind it, production components in every assembly, and a factory floor that is proving it can do what it was designed to do. That is not luck, and it is not marketing. That is the result of years of disciplined engineering work, smart resource allocation, and a team that refused to take shortcuts even when shortcuts would have been the easier path. The fact that this vehicle is also doing something no other production vehicle has done at scale, generating meaningful amounts of its own energy from integrated solar panels, makes the achievement even more remarkable. Most automakers have experimented with solar integration and quietly shelved it because the numbers never quite worked when you factored in the added cost, weight, and complexity against the relatively modest energy gains. Aptera built their entire vehicle architecture around making those numbers work, and the aerodynamic shape, the lightweight materials, and the three-wheeled configuration all exist at least in part to serve that central goal. When it all comes together, you get a vehicle that can go days or even weeks without ever plugging in for a large portion of the population, depending on where they live and how much they drive. That is not a gimmick or a selling point buried in the fine print. That is a fundamentally different relationship between a vehicle and its energy source. And it changes the ownership experience in ways that are hard to fully appreciate until you live with it. Which is why, more than anything else, the most exciting thing about the first Atlas rolling off the line is what it points toward, not just for Aptera as a company, but for the people who have been waiting to own one. Every test that gets completed, every validation milestone that gets crossed, and every vehicle that rolls out of that factory brings the delivery date one step closer to reality. And if the assembly line continues to improve its efficiency with each successive build, which is exactly what the process validation is designed to achieve, then the pace of production is only going to accelerate from here. For everyone who has had a reservation sitting for years and has started to wonder whether this day would ever actually come, the first Atlas rolling off the line is your answer. It is not a maybe anymore, it is not a concept, and it is not a rendering with a vague timeline attached to it. It is a real vehicle, built from real production components, driving out of a real factory, and it is the first of many. The road to delivery is still in front of them, but for the first time, it feels less like a road with no end, and more like a road with the finish line finally coming into view. And when that day comes, when the first Aptera owner picks up their keys and drives away in a vehicle that will charge itself in the driveway and turn every parking lot into a conversation about the future, it is going to be worth every single day of the wait.